This is BG from RTB, and today I will be speaking on the responses to our video, Will the Real Hebrews Please Stand Up? And as y'all know, that I have not been receiving y'all comments for quite a while. So while I was going through the comments, I have seen a lot of comments on that particular video, and a lot of those comments are saying that it does not matter about the color. And the issue that I take with that is, why is it that when we are talking about the true nationality of so-called black people, color does not matter? When we are talking about the true quote-unquote color of our Messiah, color does not matter. Number one, the video is not about salvation. All right, a lot of people leave that comment too, like salvation is for everyone, color doesn't matter. But that's not what the video is about. The video is about the true nationality of the descendants of the people that was on the slave trade, that was spread to the four corners of the earth. Alright, and to me, it's that, it makes a lot of sense who we are, and a lot of people do not want to accept who we are, because that means that they have to accept that we are the people of the Most High, that we are the people, that we are the descendants of the people being talked about in what people call today the Bible. And truthfully, people think, the Caucasian race especially, think that, a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them think that we are the scum of the earth. And they do not want to worship or praise or believe in a quote-unquote black creator or quote-unquote black Messiah. So they have to put in there that the color does not matter. Alright, but it matters because we, quote unquote black people, are a lost people. Alright, we have forgotten who we are and where we came from, and now that we are finding out that we are the descendants of the ancient Hebrew Israelites, it is now a problem, and now color does not matter. Alright, but it is okay for, in these movies, that all the Egyptians are white, or all the Israelites are white. Alright, that's not a problem. It's not a problem that in the movie The Last of the Mohicans, the last Mohicans was a white man, or in The Last Samurai, that the last samurai was a white man. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter when they put a white Jesus or a white Messiah in our brains and push it down our throat all these years. But now when we come saying that they are black, now color does not matter. You know what I'm saying? Salvation has no color. But the video is not about that. It's about who we are. So what is the issue? You can't take one video and think that it's about a salvation thing. And that's the problem. People do not want us to know who we are, and then they will do everything they can to dismiss the truth. Again, like I said, because it makes the most sense who we are. They do not want to admit that they took the Most High's children, the Most High's chosen people, put them in slavery, and treat them bad. Raped them, killed them, emasculated them, turned them on each other, brainwashed them, took their heritage, took the knowledge of who they are, took it away from them, and they do not want to acknowledge that. They do not want to acknowledge that, you know. And basically, I'm just gonna delete those comments. You know, if you don't want to believe what's in your face, that's fine, and that's fine. But also, I see a lot of quote-unquote black people saying the same thing. Like, you don't care that what your nationality is. Everybody else knows what their nationality is. They know where they came from. They know their history past 400 years. But once we have come into the truth, and once we put in our diligent work and research and study and find out who we are, and we start telling people it doesn't matter about color. But for years we've been told that these people over in Israel are the true Jews, when they are actually Khazars, which they have admitted themselves. You know, and even with their admission, people still don't want to believe it. People still don't want to hear it. People are fine with their white Jesus. They're fine with believing that the real Hebrews or the real Israelites are over there in the land today. They refuse to believe it, or they just don't want to. So they just try to come and counter the video with comments that has nothing to do with it. Finding out that you are a Hebrew, finding out that you are a descendant of the ancient Hebrews, it's not a salvation thing. It's not. Because every Hebrew is not going to make it. But the point of the video is to point out who we are, for real. After us not knowing who we are, after our identity has been taken from us, people do not care. Alright? People do not care who we are, because they think we are the scum of the earth. So why would the Most High chose us as his chosen people? And this is the problem with people today. The truth is hate speech. So people have to discard it and give out moot points that does not mean anything. We have a right to know who we truly are. We have a right to tell others who we truly are, which again is not a salvation issue. It's an issue of finding out who we really are. It's an issue of nationality. It's an issue of true history. I know a lot of people like to leave John 3:16. People like to leave there's neither Greek or Jew or all that. People like to leave that type of comments there, but it's not about that. It's about who we truly are as a people. Where did we come from? And there are many Caucasian people who has accepted that fact, and they are also telling people that. There are also Israelis telling people that. There are Israelis telling us that. It's telling us what we've been saying all along. But yet other of the Caucasian races do not want to accept it, because it's some type of hate in their heart that they are praying to a quote-unquote colored God, a black God, that their Messiah is black. And I'm not going to go over the proofs because we got videos on here that shows the proof. We also have videos on here about salvation separate from where Hebrews please stand up. And I see comments like that on a lot of other people's videos that's talking about who we really are outside of salvation, but everybody want to keep putting that in. And these videos and our videos, it's not about that. People don't want us to know what our true identity is, because if we know and we put forth the facts and they know it's the facts, they will have to accept it. But they do not want to accept the fact of who we are, that we are the Israelites who was scattered to the four corners of the earth. They don't want to accept that fact. So, you know, I know many of us that do these videos, we get a lot of those comments, and they're going to continuously come because that's just the way it is, because they just don't want to accept it, or they just want to nullify it, you know. Now, even if they believe what I say or what you say, us that tell that we are the descendants of the Hebrews, you know, they just don't want to acknowledge it, you know. We know what the Bible says about salvation and they're Greek or Jew, but the point is who we are. You know, if you don't like it, don't watch the videos that put them out. Don't put your comments out making it the video about a salvation thing. Alright? Because like I said before, it was all good when everything was white. It's all good if things stay white, but once things start to turn around and become quote unquote black, it is an issue. You know, so people, don't let your mind waver or don't get discouraged because white and black people come at you with that. You know, and they even go as far as saying that they was Arabs over there, just so they can say that they're not black. They would rather say that the Israelites and the Messiah was another nationality than to admit that the Israelites and the Messiah are the same nationality as the slaves from the transatlantic slave trade. Everything we do, everything we say will be scrutinized. Everything we do and everything we say, people will try to rebuttal it with points that doesn't go with what we're talking about. Never once in the video did I say that us being Hebrew Israelites is a salvation thing. Never once. But you know what? The truth is, we are who we are. Just accept it. Alright? We had to accept your white Jesus and your white Israelites and your white Egyptians and your white last Mohicans and your white last samurai. We had to accept that. We got to accept that in every dog moving TV show, that every person that saves the world is a white person. We had to accept in almost every movie that black people are depicted as unintelligent, intelligent people, barbarians, thugs. When in all actuality, we are the chosen people of the Most High. And now our identity is not hidden anymore. You know? And whether people like it or not, that is a part of systematic racism. instead of admitting that what we're saying is the truth, they try to debunk it. They try to deny it, or they just straight look over it and making the salvation issue or a color doesn't matter issue. So don't misconstrue my video and many other people videos talking about who we truly are. You know, and what gets me the most is when we talk about it, people always calling us racist. We are racist when we're talking about who we are. We are racist when we are finding out who we really are, and we are telling people and we are screaming it to the world who we truly are. Which a lot of people around this whole world know who we are. They just not gonna say nothing. But you know what? It will all be brought to light when the Most High comes back. It would all come back to light, and nobody would be able to deny it. Nobody would be able to debunk it or try to refute it. Nobody will be able to overlook it. Because the truth is that we are the descendants of the people in the Bible. And the truth is that a lot of you people out there don't like it. But you know what? You're just going to have to live with it, because that is the truth, whether you like it or not. Alright? So this is BG from RTB. Everybody take it easy. Keep pushing out the truth. Stand strong and don't give up. Baruch Shalom.